Hi, this is Lisa. I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, and I wanted to share with everybody some of the things we learned at convention. This particular video is about the presentation given by Ryan Reeve. He's one of the owners, and it was called Owning Your Own Business. So let me show you some of the things that we learned that were pretty neat. Remind us, you have creative control. This is my very favorite thing about doing all of this, because I have always had kind of an entrepreneur soul, and I have always wanted to, I always have invention ideas. I like to do graphic design, and I like to create things that I love. I like music stuff. I like anything that's creative. I just love it. So it's not just creative control like, hey, I can pick my own hours. I mean, you can really be creative. I've been able to design my business cards, and I've been able to invent jewelry holder displays, and I love this. So when he said this, I was like, yeah. So I totally agree. He also mentioned how fun is the best generator of ideas. So if you want to have a party and you want to make it more fun, what you gonna do? Now you've got to brainstorm and think of some really neat things to do. I actually bounce ideas off my sister all the time, and she doesn't even sell paparazzi, but she loves to just help be creative with me. It's been really fun. He talked about dreams for just a moment, and he said, what is your biggest dream? And so everybody thought for a second, and he said, now double it, because you can get there. And I'm like thinking, that's super cool. And it all has to do with you owning your own business. You get to guide yourself. Nobody's going to stop you or limit you from reaching beyond your dreams. So I really liked that he mentioned that. He also said, comfort and familiarity are traps that cause you to settle for mediocrity. I think this is a quote from somebody, but I didn't have the name written down. So basically, get out of your comfort zone. And it doesn't have to be the worst thing ever. You don't have to go sell things door to door. Don't do things that you would hate. But just get a little bit beyond your comfort zone. Let's say you're calling back somebody you met last night at a party. Call back one more person you met 2 weeks ago who you couldn't get a hold of. I mean, that's a little bit uncomfortable because it's been another week, but you can do it. And it's just a little beyond your comfort zone, and it's going to get you further in your business. Familiarity is where, you're used to just talking to your friends and families to sell this jewelry. That's not going to last very long. So you're going to need to meet new people and go do parties at their houses and, make new friends, join, the local business club, Chamber of Commerce, that's what it's called. And anyway, just do things that are unfamiliar to you. Be open-minded, and then you can network and meet new people and get further in your business that way. If you have fears and doubts during any of this, stay busy. Here's an example. Last year when I signed up, I booked myself like crazy. I booked like 20 events or something, and then from those I was booking party after party after party. So it was like I couldn't even stop and think. I wanted it this way, so that's good, but I couldn't even stop and think, what am I going to do? That party was terrible. I was just like, I got to get ready for my next party. So it works. So don't have fear and doubts. I mean, if you have fears and doubts, just keep yourself booked, and then there's nothing you can do but just keep it rolling. Keep the business going so that you don't let anybody down. This was a funny quote, and he said it a few times. He said, jump off the cliff. You'll figure it out on the way down. Which is true. I did that. I signed up for a women's show months ahead, and that's it. I ended up doing it. You have to. And I'm so glad I did. I mean, it totally got me comfortable with selling in a big giant show and taking that risk, preparing, fitting all the stuff in my car, driving far away, staying at a hotel alone. It was unusual and fun and crazy, and I'm so glad I did it, because I kind of feel like I've learned a ton by taking some of these risks. So I think that's really good advice. We all have to We all have the right to be here and to be successful. Remember that this is your own business. If you have a team and you have ladies who have signed up, ladies or men who have signed up on your team, and they want to like sell just to their family, if that's their goal, then they can. That's it. Don't pressure them. You can always inform and then kind of leave it at that and find out what they're comfortable with. On the other hand, if somebody wants to go nuts and, you know, drive straight up the ladder and get a ton of business and a ton of recruits and be awesome, they have the right too. And that's how the structure of this company is anybody can work their way up if they want. And the opportunity is there for anybody. So please encourage everyone. There's plenty of room at the top. And share ideas and share your parties and share your leads if you need to. Don't let anything fall away just because you can't do it. And then the last thing he said, I thought this was super, super funny and cool. The small kit is $300. So if you want it to turn it into $500, which is the retail sell value of the entire kit, you can sell it as fast as you dare to sell it. You could sell it in 2 days. You could sell it in one party. It's funny. I just love it. And Andrea Janke is 2 sponsors above me. She always tells her story of how she set up for her launch party, and she invited everybody, like everybody she knows, anyone she interacted with that week, anybody, the guy at the grocery store, the dentist secretary, everybody she interacted with, and she's the highest person in the company now. I love it. I think that's such a good example, and a lot of people see that and they're like, well, I can do that. So then they do. So just remember that you can make this business what you want it, and hopefully you can. That's my plan. Thanks.